Hello? Hello? Okay, that looks like it's working now. Can you hear me? I didn't want to pick up my mic for some reason. Hello. Week number 9. Here we are. Freaking untangle. There we go. Oh, okay. Retrievers and Skulls, that's where we are, as I am falling apart here. And that's a strikeout from Newt Castle to lead things off. Gracious. There. Bunt, but pulled back. Sammy Ferrari grounded to short. Ramos now there. And in time for round number 2, a bit of a lineup shuffle for the Skulls as they were buyers at the trade deadline. Buying Bean Machine and Jet County. That's a 1-2-3 inning for Newt Castle. We'll go to the bottom of the first, and we'll see Jet County lead things off for the Skulls of Rock. His first at-bat in the purple and yellow. That's facing off against Jeff Hayner. We're now third time through the starting lineups. Grounded to McHenry. Fields it cleanly, and County's first at-bat is a ground out. Machine is 5th in the order, so might not see him this half inning. I'll pull up the stats, but I'm a good amount behind now at this point. I don't know if I've touched them since week 5-ish, week 6, so only 2 weeks behind, so that's not too bad. And Alicia Kim now. Swinging and a miss at the first pitch from Hayner. And that's under the glove, and Alicia Kim will have the first hit of the game. No, Kipshaw Jr. is still in the lineup. He's now playing in center field. It's County at first, Catton left, Kim DHing, Ramos at short, Machine behind the plate, Hecker at third, Moon in right, Kipshaw Jr. in center, and Fran Welder at second. And that's a strikeout to end the inning. And we'll go to the top of the second. Barry Buns to lead things off. Our second week of inter-conference play. Let's see where we stand. Counted this up earlier before, as that's a leadoff single. I have no clean paper at my disposal. Go. So we've got Epic, Heroic, Moonshots, Unicorns, Gauchos, Mythic, Express, Eye Rollers. That's wrong. Dale Blanco Jr. up now, 1 on, 1 out. That's popped up into shallow left field. Kim will be the one to make the catch, round number 2. Grounded to County, and he'll take it himself for round number 3, so we'll go to the bottom of the second, still scoreless here. And here's Bean Machine with Flip Hecker and Buddy Moon. So right now it is 8-7 Epic. So a very close duel between the conferences so far this year. And McHenry makes the catch for round number 2, and Buddy Moon will come to the plate. And another one grounded to McHenry. That's a 1-2-3 inning. And we're to the top of the third. Just 2 hits so far in this game combined. It'll be 8-9-1 due up for the Retrievers. Trace McSorley will be due up. Floats one. And it's a diving attempt, but comes up empty. So a bomber special to lead off the top of the third for the Retrievers. Welder tried, but he couldn't quite catch up to that one. As it falls into no man's land. So lead runner aboard now for Honey Bear. Up the middle, this could be 2. Ramos to Welder. Welder to County for the Dragons special. Mojo up for Castle. He's locked in. 2 2/3, 2 hits, and 2 strikeouts so far. On the season, Castle has gone 10 2/3, 7 earned runs, a 5.91 ERA, 16 hits, and a walk. As he strikes out the batter there to end the inning, will go bottom of the third. Hipshaw Jr. followed by Fran Wilder, and then Jet County due up for the Skulls. Skulls still on a bit of a resurgence streak. They had their winning streak, though, broken by the Express last week. But still in the thick of that Novas division, with the Stingers being on a bit of a slump. 2 games behind. And do have a head-to-head win over them. Brings up Fran Welder now, 1 away. Hayner locked in. Just 1 hit given up from him in 2 1/3, and 2 strikeouts for him as well. That's off the glove, and it's gonna die in the infield, and that will lead to an infield single, so a runner aboard. And County pops it up into left. Easy play here for Buns. And he makes the catch route number 2. 2 down now, and here comes Galileo Cat. Cat just 4 for 24 this season. Had that really strong rookie year. I want to say that was back in season 7 when he was with the Walkers. Traded here and has just not been able to find a name for himself as he grounds that one out for out number 3. And we go to the top of the 4th. Scoreboard still symmetrical. Scoreless with 2 hits apiece. And that one's going to get by shortstop and roll into the outfield, so a leadoff runner is aboard for the Retrievers. And that brings up the big bat of Maggie Slowitz, 0 for 1 so far. Slowitz 9 for 22, hitting .409 on the season. No home runs yet, though, for Slowitz. That's back to the mound. Newcastle goes to second for 1. Can't turn the Dragon special. Slowitz is not slow. But that's just a fielder's choice for Castle. 1 away now for Buns, who has himself a base hit. That one's a dribbler to County. He'll take it himself round number 2, but the runner does advance into scoring position now for Ramen Nunez. A chance For the Retrievers to strike first. Nunez fouls off the first pitch, 0-1. That one finds his own 1-2. The payoff pitch from Castle. Swing and a miss. And down goes Nunez. Will go to the bottom of the fourth. Kim, Ramos, and Bean Machine will be due up. Grounded to second. Dickerson's there. And Ramos to the plate. Right to McHenry. He'll take it himself for out number 2. Not very many balls hit into the outfield this game. A lot of things just staying in the infield. Here is Bean Machine. And Bean Machine connects that one just past the diving glove of the shortstop. Couldn't quite activate the suck glove. And Bean Machine finds his first base hit with the Skulls. It's a 2-out single. Some work to be done still here. Now for Flip Hecker. And Hecker does the same thing through the left side of the infield. And back-to-back singles for the Skulls puts a runner in scoring position now for Buddy Moon. Hainer, though, still showing strong. He's locked in still, just the 4th hit of the night so far. That one's fouled off by Moon. He's behind 0-2. Lays off that pitch. It's low, 1-2. Another one fouled off. And staying alive here. Swing and a miss! Hainer rings up Moon, and we're still scoreless as we go to the top of the 5th inning. Blanco Jr., Barbara Dickerson, and Trace McSorley due up. And Blanco Jr. gets rung up there to start off the top of the 5th. 5 Ks now for Newt Castle. Up to 16 now on the season. Two into the count. Fouled back. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back Ks for Castle. Two away now. It's Trace McSorley to the plate. Fouls that one off for a 1-1 count. It's a slow roller to Welder. Flip to County in time for out number 3. And we'll go now to the bottom of the 5th. 8, 9, and 1 due up for the Skulls here. Who can break through first? Shaw Jr. with power versus lefties activated here with Hainer on the mound. 1-2 the count. Swing and a miss. 4 Ks now for Hainer. Let's see what he's done on the year. I don't think I've read off his stats. 13 1/3 innings pitched and only given up 3 earned runs. That's a 2.03 ERA. 10 hits, 3 walks, a sub-1 whip. 13 strikeouts on the year coming into this one. Add 4 more to that. That is 17. Striking out almost 9 per 9. And we'll go to the top of the 6th. A pitcher's duel here to start off day 2. We'll see Honey Bear lead things off for the Skulls. Or for the Retrievers, sorry. And Honey Bear connects to that one, puts it through the left side of the infield. That's been a popular place lately through the 5-6 hole. So the leadoff runner aboard now for the Retrievers, and the top of the order coming up here. Harold McHenry puts a charge in this one, but it's hanging up in the sky. And Buddy Moon will track it down for out number 1. Just a bit too much under that one. Ferrari to the plate now. She's 1 for 2 today. Up the middle, Ramos with a diving catch. Back to first, not in time, but it was close. Ramos, a fantastic play. 2 down now. And here's Maggie Slowitz again. And Slowitz into right. Buddy Moon off his shoe tops. For out number 3, Moon, a fantastic read and snagging that one, taking a base hit away from Slowitz and sending us to the bottom of the 6th. Galileo Cat to lead things off here. He's behind 0-2. Swing and a miss. He goes down. 5th strikeout now for Hayner. Brings up Alicia Kim to the plate. Kim 7 for 24, a 298 average. Down the third base line, Harold McHenry for the diving stop. Flip to Hayner in time for out number 2. Both these teams flashing a bit of leather here in the 6th inning. 2 down now, Ramos to the plate. Bounce that one off, 1-2 the count. Swing and a miss. 6 strikeouts now, and we'll head to the top of the 7th, all square still. 4, 5, 6 do it for the Retrievers. Retrievers holding on to a 1-game lead in the Icons division over the 5-3 Overdrafts. Liberty, who we'll see next, 4-4 on the season, just 2 games back of the Retrievers, so they're rooting for a Skulls upset here tonight. Into the count to Nunez. And swing and a miss. We've seen some ugly swings here tonight on both sides. 7 strikeouts for Castle. 6 from Hayner. So 13 in total so far. And that's 2 Hecker off the hop. And in time, a quick inning, and we'll go bottom 7th. Bean Machine, Flip Hecker, and Buddy Moon due up. And the trade acquisition breakthrough here. Give the Skulls something going here late in this one. Swing miss, 1-2 the count. Popped up into left center. And I'll be caught by Ferrari, 1 away. And that one's deep into center field, but it's going to stay well within the park, not even get to the track. Blanco is there for round number 2. Two down now, Buddy Moon. That one slapped foul. Start to look at the pitch count here. Hayner almost up to 90 here as we conclude the 7th, but that's going to be a walk. The first walk issue tonight by either team. So a runner is aboard here. Kipshaw Jr. to the plate. Lots of speed on Moon, but a good arm in Bear behind the plate. And that one's ripped into left center. Back it goes. Doesn't have enough. At the wall. It's gone! Kipshaw Jr. with a 2-run shot, and the Skulls lead 2-0. 436 feet. The first home run by Kipshaw Jr. gives the Skulls the late lead. And now we'll go to the top of the 8th. Barbara Dickerson to the plate. Retrievers trailing now for the first time. Let's see how Newcastle pitches with the lead. 1-2 the count. Full count. That one's going to be through the 5-6 hole once again, and the runner will be aboard, so the Retrievers have the tie-in run at the plate here in Trace McSorley. Newcastle himself approaching 90 pitches and starting to struggle a bit with his command. That one's fouled off, 1-1. That one's fouled off. A couple of balls swung on by McSorley there. Turned into strikes. Oh, that was a nice pitch, but just misses. 2-2. Fouled off by McSorley. Stays the same. Swing and a miss. 8 strikeouts now for Castle, 1 away. And Bear will get pulled in favor of French Tater. Retrievers going with the power bat here in this one, trying to tie the game up in one fell swoop. Won't tie the game up, but will place that one into center field. So 2 runners aboard now for the Retrievers. And Harold McHenry will come to the plate, top of the order for the 4th time. But he is 0 for 3 and tenths. Swings at the first pitch, fouls it off. Castle still locked in, almost at to 100 pitches now, though. Pressure is mounting here in the top of the 8th. Skulls lead 2-0. That misses, 1-1. Strike called, 1-2. In foul territory. I don't think County's fast enough for that anymore, and that one falls to the ground. Remain 1-2. Castle's very concerned about the runner at third. Swing and a miss! A big strikeout there. 2 down now, and Sammy Ferrari comes to the plate. And Castle get out of the 8th with the lead intact. Ferrari's 1 for 3 today, but ahead 2-0. 3-0. That one finds his own 3-1. And that makes the count full. The bases will go, and that's ball 4. The bases will be loaded, and it's Maggie Slowitz to the plate, 0 for 3 today. Newcastle gets pulled in favor of Jesus Shuttlesworth. Can he get out of the 8th inning? Bases are loaded, and facing off against a very dangerous player. 1-1 the count. That one misses, 2-1. Shuttlesworth can't find the zone, 3-1. There it is. Full count once again. Fouled off. Runners going, here we go. That one is foul. Three straight fouled off by Slowitz. Popped up, trending foul, but Cat is in foul territory. He's under it. And will make the catch for out number 3. The Retrievers leave the bases loaded and will go to the bottom of the 8th. Skull still on top, 2-0 here. And it's the top of their order. And Hayner will get pulled in favor of Arthur Pennyfold. And Markel Lee will take over behind the plate as they pulled Honey Bear in favor of French Tater. And now we'll see Lee. 1-2 the count to County now. Let's see what we've got on Pennyfold. 6 2/3, 5 earned, a 6 3/4 ERA, and a 1.2 WHIP. But he gets out number 1. County 0 for on his first day in a Skulls uniform. And Cat goes down swinging 2 away. And here's Alicia Kim. Looking to pad the 2-0 lead here for the Skulls in the bottom of the 8th. Now one stays fair in front of home plate. Lee will throw it down to First in time for out number 3. Into the top of the 9th we go. Retrievers need at least 2, and it's 4, 5, and 6 due up for them here. And Barry Buns comes to the plate. A big bat in his own right. He's 1 for 3 today. Shuttlesworth stays in the game to try and close this one out. Buns into right. Buddy Moon is there for out number 1. Brings up an 0 for 3, Tense Ramen Nunez. Nunez with 4 home runs so far this season, hitting .292 average-wise. 2-2 the count. Strike 3 called, and the Retrievers are down to their final out. Dale Blanco Jr., the last man to try and extend this one for the Retrievers. The rematch of the Season 5 Super Series. And fate is repeating itself once again, as the Skulls of Rock were victorious in that series, 4-2. 2-2 the count here to Blanco. Strike 3 called, and the Skulls pull off a huge upset. 2-0 over the Doggos. Hello? There we go. Wow. The Skulls continue. They bounce back and have won 4 out of their last 5, I believe. $2-0. Retrievers do out-hit the Skulls, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. 6 hits for the Retrievers, no one with multiple hits. Ramen Nunez, 4 strikeouts. The golden sombrero, yikes. Let's see as I fix this. No one with multiple hits for the Skulls either. And Kip Shaw Jr. with the go-ahead 2-run home run. Hard luck loss goes to Hayner, just 2 earned through 7, and then Pennyfold coming in. Win goes to Newt Castle. He was scoreless through 7 2/3, 6 hits and a walk, 9 strikeouts. And Shuttlesworth closes the door. MVPs, Newt Castle, Hayner, and Kip Shaw Jr. Very much as it should be. Well, that's going to do it for game number 1. Liberty and Sparrows coming up right after this. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the Ssbl on Twitch. Back into it. Game number 2, the Liberty and the Sparrows. Liberty trying to now take advantage of the defeat of the Retrievers, trying to gain ground in the Icons division. As we look forward, the Overdrafts tomorrow don't have an easy game as they're taking on the High Rollers. So things could get very interesting in the Icons division with a win here for the Liberty. Good way to start it off. Stone Rock striking out the first batter. And just as a point of reference, Lee Quid got hurt, but Madeline Dixon was able to return. She takes over. She takes over for him. She's back. And then Brett Keith will come in for Jiri Magana. He only misses this game with the twisted finger. He takes over at first base. So a strikeout, then a walk. So 1 on, 1 out now for Cameron Kahn. As I flip over the stat books to Lib and the Ssbl. Up the middle, Nolan will flip it to Thunder, and Thunder to Herschel for the Dragons special. First time we're seeing Theo Thunder in a Liberty uniform. He was a deadline acquisition for the Liberty. This one's popped up into right. That'll be caught by Strickland, 1 away. Jonathan Hunt on the mound for the Sparrows. 11 2/3 for him this season. 6 earned runs, a 4.63 ERA, a 1.14 WHIP, with 8 hits and 5 walks, 6 strikeouts. And that's a single for Matty Musgroves. And here's the aforementioned Theo Thunder, the number 3 spot. See what he can do. This season for the ball players, Theo Thunder was 6 for 24, hitting .250 on the year. He has a full account here from Hunt. Fouls that one off. And another one. And another one. Thunder being a pest here. And pops it up. Foul territory, but in the air. And Dixon will make the catch for round number 2. And up comes Hamish Rifleman. Whoa. Hitting .391 this year. 9 for 23. And to make Hunt work, already a 20-pitch first inning here for Hunt. 3-1 the count. And grounded to Kahn. She'll scoop it up in time to first for round number 3, and we'll go to the top of the second. And here is Brett Keith, Adelita Strickland, and then Spritz Seltzer due up. That one's into center field. And tracking that one is Rifleman, but it's past him. And that's going to get down a leadoff double for Brett Keith. Maybe his first ever career hit and his first ever career at bat is a double into center field here in Apple Park. Let's see what the Sparrows can do now. Adelina Strickland to the plate, grounded to Nolan, who flipped it to first in time for round number 1, but he advances 90 feet. And that brings up Spritz Seltzer. If we might see some sort of sacrifice bunt. But he's behind 0-2 now. Seltzer 6 for 21. 286 average. 3 home runs though. Rips that one foul. 2-2 the count. And that one's through. That one's down. And that one's going to score a run. Sparrows take the early lead 1-0. Off the RBI single from Spritz Seltzer. And here is Lynn Larsonian, who got his first hit last week that wasn't a home run. I remember seeing it in that Moonshots game. And he strikes out swinging there, 2 away. And Vegas comes up. Fouls that one off. 0-2. Grounded to Nolan, and in time at first round number 3. But a run does come to score. The leadoff double comes around and makes it 1-0 for the Sparrows. 5, 6, and 7 to up for the Liberty. Trying to equalize things. Spicy Bark, 5 for 23 for the catcher, 217 average. And he connects with that one. That one's going to get into the gap. That's going to roll a bit. And he's digging for second now that it's misplayed in center field. Larsonian just now up with it. The throw, though. Oh, was close. Bark hesitated going for second. He's not too fast. But then Lynn Larsonian bobbled it. The throw was very close, but then the second baseman missed it. And we have a very similar situation. A leadoff double. Runner now at third after a fielder choice and ace underhand to the plate with a chance to tie things up here. 1-1 to underhand, who is 8 for 23. Only 1 RBI so far this season. Into right field and not very deep. Strickland with a decent arm will keep the runner at third. We'll now need a base hit. Alan Herschel charged with that task. 2 away now. No. 3-0 to Herschel. And Herschel will take a 4-pitch walk, so runners at the corners now for the Liberty. And Livy Nolan will come to the plate. Nolan hitting .364. 1-1 the count. Hunt approaching 40 pitches. This one's into deep center field. Back it goes. Livy Nolan hits a home run. It's 3-1. Into deep center field, 466 feet for Livy Nolan. Her first home run on the season, and the Liberty take the lead 3-1. Absolutely mashed into the deepest part of the park here in Apple Field. Trailer Crane will ground out to end the inning, but now 3-1 as we go to the top of the third. And here is Dixon returning for the first time since week 4. Bounce off that one, staying alive. Swing and a miss. Down she goes, 1 away. 3 strikeouts already tonight for Stone Rock. That is up the middle. Thunder couldn't quite catch up to that one, so a 1-out single for Augusta Hendricks. Oh, easy there, Thunder. The 1-on-1 out now for California. Yes, Brett Keefe's first Ssbl at-bat was a double, and he came around to score the only run so far for the Sparrows. So yes, do go back and rewatch that. 2 down now for Cameron Kahn. Swing and a miss, 2-1. And strike 3, swing and a miss, 5 Ks now for Stone Rock. And we'll go to the bottom of the third. Musgroves, Thunder, and Rifleman due up. And that's up the middle. Matty Musgroves will be aboard with the leadoff single, his second of the game. And he gets rung up there. A mojo boost there for Hunt. He's had his fair share of it here early. 1-1 now to Rifleman. Oh, off the glove of Keith, and then Hendricks can't handle it, and the runners are safe. That goes down as an error on Hendricks, I believe. This was a diving attempt by Keith, but then Hendricks just completely muffed it. And so everyone's safe, but then a strikeout, 2 away now. That brings up Samuel J. Laxon. One and 2 to Laxon. Plays off that pitch. Fouled back. Oh, strike 3 called. A bit wide there, but now we go to the top of the 4th, still 3-1. And it's 4-5-6 due up for the Sparrows. Ripped into right field, but Musgroves is there for out number 1. And a strikeout for 2 quick outs now here for Stone Rock, his 5th of the game. 6, excuse me. And brings up Spritz Seltzer. Full count. That one will stay foul. And strike 3 called. A 1-2-3 inning for Rock. And we'll go to the bottom of the 4th. Underhand, Herschel and Nolan due up. See if Hunt can get an easy ending under his belt. He's averaging 20 pitches per inning so far. Can't quite find a groove. It's a slow roller to first. Keith comes up with it. Oh, just gets the tag. Thought we were about to see another blunder there, but Keith quite wisely stretches his arms out and just able to tag the runner. One down, here's Alan Herschel. It's a full count. And that will be a walk, so Herschel's aboard. And here is the difference maker. Livy Nolan ripped a 3-run shot into straightaway center field her last time up. One. Oh, caught by Vegas for out number 2. A nice play, bet short by Spud. Taking away a hit. Brings us back to the top of the order. Trailer Crane, and that will do it for Hunt. Just not his night, and in comes Jericho McKinney. Jericho with 8 innings, 9 earned. A 10 ERA, but strikes out Crane to end the inning. Top of the 5th we go. Still only 3-1 though. Larsonian, Vegas, and Madeline Dixon due up. One and 2 the count to Larsonian. Swing and a miss. 7 Ks now for Rock. 8. I keep on missing one. And that one's going to be a gapper, though. Going to hit off the warning track and off the wall. Runner heading into second with a 1-out double there for the Sparrows. Dixon back to the plate. Just 1 for 13 this season. And she strikes out there, 2 down now. And back to the top of the order, August Hendricks. He's tense after the error. Put a runner aboard. Hendricks 9 for 29, hitting 360 on the year. But strikes out there. In the inning, we'll go to the bottom of the 5th, still 3-1. 2, 3, and 4 due up for the Liberty, excuse me. And Musgroves will be aboard for the 3rd time today, his 3rd single. This one down the line at 3rd. Here is Theo Thunder. Can he get his first hit in the Liberty uniform? Runner is going. Put Vegas out of position for a bit, but he retraces his steps, gets it to first in time for out number 1. So it goes down as a fielder's choice. And that's caught by Kahn for out number 2. So a couple quick outs, and that brings up Spicy Bark, but with RBI man active, with Musgroves at second. Gets to put up another run here. Fouled back. It's 1-2. Fouled off. Swing and a miss. And we'll go to the top of the 6th, still 3-1. Fournier, Kahn, and Keith due up. .3-0 to Fournier. She sings away 3-0 into the gap in the infield, and Thunder can only knock it down, and Fournier will be aboard. Deep in the hole that one was. Nice play by Thunder to even get to that one. This one grounded to Thunder. Those could be 2 in time at second for 1 to first, not in time. Just able to get the lead runner there, and here is Brett Keith. Ripped a double in his first at-bat. Pops this one up, and it's Thunder once again. Make the catch for round number 2. Oh, that one's foul. 1-2 the count for Strickland. Swing and a miss. Did that say fitness? Man, the Sparrows are an infirmary if it is. No, it was just mojo. First pitch swinging, grounded to Hendricks. In time, 1 away. Brings up underhand for the 3rd time tonight, and he grounds it to 3rd. Kahn is there. In time, 2 away. It's up Herschel, who's drawn a couple of walks. And that one's up the middle and through. Be a 2-out single for Herschel. And here is Livy Nolan. And Nolan singles up the middle. So back-to-back singles puts 2 on, 2 out now for the Liberty. And top of the order, Trailer Crane having a bit of a rough night, 0 for 3. But hitting 7 for 27 this season. 8 runs scored. He's scoring more runs than he gets base hits. That's pretty impressive. 1-2 the count. Swing and a miss. And to the top of the 7th we go. Still 3-1. Seltzer, Larsonian, and Vegas due up. Stone Rock still on the mound. 11 strikeouts for Rock. He has been fantastic tonight. 5 hits and a walk and that earned run. But through 6 innings, he's been very solid. This one's into right, and that one will be caught by Musgroves for out number 1. Nice range there by Musgroves, catching up to that one. One down here is Lynn Larsonian. Larsonian grounds this one. Nolan able to make a diving stop in time for out number 2. Nice play by Nolan. Nolan showing to be the MVP of this game for the Liberty, as she has the go-ahead home run and have a nice play there. The second out here in the top of the 7th. Brings up Spud Vegas. That one will be foul. Vegas just 3 for 21. 143 average. And he swings and misses there. 12 strikeouts. And we'll go to the bottom of the 7th. 2, 3, and 4 due up for the Liberty. Looking to try and just break this one wide open. That one's foul. 1-2 the count from Musgroves. He's locked in. Perfect 3 for 3 tonight. But won't go 4 for 4 as he gets rung up there. Round number 1. And that's going to get down. Theo Thunder has himself his first hit for the Liberty, and it's going to be a double. Just gets inside the line in left field and then trickles into the corner, and he's in scoring position now for Hamish Rifleman. That will do it for McKinney. He does pretty good through 2 2/3. 4 hits, 4 strikeouts. Passes the ball over to Noel Hawley. Hawley 5 innings of work, 6 earned runs, a 10.8 ERA, 2.8 whip, as that one is a pass ball, and Thunder will advance to 3rd. And they will put Rifleman aboard, so runners at the corners now for the Liberty. Spicy Bark with another opportunity with RBI man active. Runners going in. That's the Hamish Rifleman I definitely know, as he will get caught stolen. And they are going to intentionally walk the RBI man with first open now. In order to face a tense Samuel J. Laxon. So a bit of strategy going on here by the Sparrows to keep this a 3-1 ball game. Looks like it's working. Laxon not showing a lot of discipline. Some ugly swings here. And gets rung up there. Called 3rd strike. It pays off, and we go to the top of the 8th, still 3-1. Dixon, Hendricks, and Formia due up for the Sparrows. Dixon 0 for 2 and 10ths. Rock staying in there, up to almost 100 pitches tonight. 0-2 the count to Dixon. And make it a baker's dozen for Stone. 13 strikeouts. One away from tying the league record. Gets to on fire, but gets pulled in favor of Mitchell C. That's a bit unfair, but his pitch count was very high. He probably would only had one shot. Oh! First baseman doesn't die for that one and gets through, so leadoff runner aboard. C allows the hit with the first batter she faces. Still just a 2-run game, so technically the tying run at the plate here in Fornia. Runner is going, and the throw is in plenty of time, 2 down. And just like that, it's no longer one swing, and grounded to Nolan. And that will do it. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Liberty looking for a bit more insurance. Underhand, Herschel and Nolan due up. One and two, the count to ace underhand. He grounds this one to short Vegas there. Throws in time for out number 1. That one gets through. So a 1-out single here for the bottom of the 8th for the Liberty. And that will bring up Livy Nolan. Rightfully locked in. And the count 2-0. First time facing Holly here. 3-0. That on the shoulder, called strike, 3-1. That one's fouled back, so a full count now for Nolan. And strike 3 called at the bottom of the zone. Nolan will sit down, 2 away. And here is Trailer Crane. Not been his night, 0 for 4 and tenths. Trailer Crane, though, will forever be a part of my memory of the Ssbl. As he hit the home run in Bibberdygate last season, and he'll hit an RBI double here to make it 4-1. Insurance purchased. Couldn't think of a better word. And Crane at second now for Musgroves, who's 3 for 4 and pops this one up into center field. Arsonian will be there. I'll make the catch for out number 3, and we'll go to the top of the 9th. Sparrows need at least 3, and it's Kahn, Keith, and Strickland who will be due up, a combined 1 for 9 tonight. All facing off against Mitchell C here. And to put the finishing touches on this for win number 5 for the Liberty. That one's into right, and Musgroves tracked it down for out number 1. Up the middle, a diving stop by Thunder. The throw in time. Nice play by Theo, 2 away. And Strickland, the last chance for the Sparrows. And Herschel climbs the ladder to finish this one off, 4-1 in favor of the Liberty, as they move to 5 and 4. 4 runs, 10 hits for the Liberty. Musgroves goes 3 for 5. Herschel and Nolan both getting 2 hits. Herschel 2 for 2 and 2 walks. And then Nolan hitting the 3-run home run. 6 hits for the Sparrows. Multi-hit game for Hendricks, but that's it. 13 strikeouts tonight for the Sparrows, all of them recorded by Stone Rock. He goes 7 1/3, 1 earned, 5 hits and a walk. C gets the save. Only allows a hit through 1 2/3. Hunt gets tagged for 3 3 2/3. And then McKinney and Holly combined for 4 1/3. Only giving up one more run. And your MVPs will be a Liberty Sweep, Stone Rock, Living Nolan, and Alan Herschel. Well, that's going to do it for game number 2. Game number 3, the rematch of the Season 4 Super Series. Bombers at the Lumberjacks. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the Ssbl on Twitch. Already unmuted. Make sure that the mic was unmuted so I wasn't silent for another game like I was last week. But here we go, Bombers and Lumberjacks here in Apple Field. A big one for both teams. Both teams, I believe, 5-3 on the season. It's Toe Jam and Maurice Summer on the mound. Ken Iffy Jr. leading things off here. Tough Out activated. It's a full count. Down the first base line, that is fair. And that will roll into foul territory. Going for second as Bartko doesn't handle it well. That's a leadoff double for the Bombers. Brings up Graham Britton. And Britton up the middle. Runner is going to round third, head for home. The throw from Destroyer is not even going to be to home. And the Bombers lead 1-0 right off the bat. And this one's into right. That's going to get down in front of Bartko. And so 3 runners brought to the plate. All 3 have reached. And here is Bo Jackoon with RBI man activated. Nobody out here in the top of the first for the Bombers. And runners at the corners. And that one is not going to get by Luzon. But it is an infield single. The run will score, and it's 2-0. Lexi Luther at the plate. As Toe Jam is tense. And that one is going to get down into left. The bases, oh, the runner's going to go home. The throw from Speedy, not in time, and it's 3-0. Murph Kelly grounds it to Luzon, and that'll be good for a Dragons special. Finally, the first outs are recorded, but not before the Bombers have plated 3. And runner at third now, 2 outs here for Pujols. And Pujols hops one to Luzon. Luzon in time for out number 3. But the Bombers do some damage in the top of the first. Bottom half will go. Speedy Gonzalez, Denver Brainstorm, and Tank Tygo will be due up. Maury Summer on the mound. One and two the count to Gonzalez. And he puts this one into left. That's going to get down and roll into the corner. And Gonzalez will have himself a leadoff double. So the offense in full debut here tonight in Apple Field. Denver Brainstorm comes up. Brainstorm hitting 6 for 22. 273 on the season. Grounds this one to Britton, who gets it to Luther in time for out number 1. Speedy takes third. Brings up Tank Tygo. Fouls off the first pitch. Swing and a miss there. 1 and 2 the count. Swing and a miss. Strikeout for Summer, 2 away. And brings up Wreck Dreams. Two and 0 to the count to Dreams. Grounds it to third. Pujols with the backhand. The throw in time for out number 3. Big play there by Pujols. And we'll go to the top of the second. 3-0 in favor of the Bombers. 8, 9, and 1 due up. Here's Armstrong Hula. Was benched the last game, but comes back in the lineup for the speed the Lumberjacks have. Takes a 2-1 count. And rakes this one into center field. That's going to be extra bases. That's hitting off the top of the wall. And that's going to be a leadoff double for Armstrong Hula. And bring up Danny Diamonds. Diamonds so far the best hitter this season for the Bombers. 10 for 21. Hitting .476 in the 9-hole. Takes a strike there. 1 for 1-1. That's fouled back. 2-2 the count. Swing and a miss. Diamonds gets rung up there. 1 away. Strikeout for Toe Jam. Back to the top of the order. Here's Kniffy Jr. Two and 0. 3-0. And Kniffy will draw a 4-pitch walk. Puts a bear aboard now for Graham Britton. Let's see, Toe Jam on the season. 11 1/3 innings, 4 earned runs. And that one's a floater into left. That's over the head of Luzon, down into left field. Gonzalez, throw home, not going to be in time, and it's 4-0 Bombers. So Toe Jam getting his earned run count doubled in this game alone. Had a 3.18 ERA coming into this game. 15 strikeouts on the season, was striking out 11.9 per 9. 2-2 to Nick Hugh Jr. Rounds this one to third. Callan's up with it. The throw to second for 1. Not in time to first, though, for the Dragon special. And runners will be at the corners once again for Bo Jackoon. He'll have RBI man active once again. Swing and a miss at the first pitch. Lays off the next 1-1. That one's high, 2-1. Grounded to Luzon. He's up with it. The throw is in time for out number 3. The Bombers put up another run. It's 4-0 going into the bottom of the second. 5, 6, 7 due up for the Lumberjacks. Maury Summer on the season. 12 1/3 as that one's ripped up the middle. So leadoff runner aboard for the Lumberjacks. 12 1/3, 3 earned runs. 10 hits, 2 walks, 15 strikeouts for Summer. A 2.19 ERA for her and a .97 whip. Phil Barco Jr. to the plate. Hitting 4 for 24. And he gets rung up there, one away. Still a lot of familiar faces on this Lumberjacks team from that S4 Super Series. Callens, Bartko, Speedy being some of the main components of that team. Don't believe there's a single player left on the Bombers squad, or maybe even their organization, that was on that roster back in Season 4. Callens connects with one through the left side of the infield. 2 aboard now for the Lumberjacks, with only 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Let's check the S9 ratings. I don't think any Bombers are left from that team. Two and two here to Chris Luzon. Swing and a miss. A big second out there. I don't think Johnny Sins was on, only came to the Bombers after the teardown after. So yeah, I don't think there's anyone left on the Bombers squad from the Season 4 Super Series. 2 on 2 out now for Kodiak Destroyer. Fouls that one off 1 and 2. Swing and a miss. Summer strands a pair will go to the top of the third. It'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up for the Bombers. Ojam still tense, coming into the third inning at 41 pitches. 7 hits, 4 earned, a walk through 2, has a strikeout. 1 and 2 the count to Luther. And Luther gets rung up there. Strikeout number 2 for Tojam. The pitch count isn't awful considering what the game has been so far. It's rough, but nothing he can't come back from. 0 and 2 the count to Murph Kelly. Couple balls, 2 and 2 now. And that one's ripped, and that's going to get into the gap, roll to the wall. And Murph Kelly will have himself a 1-out double. Brings up Albert Pujols. Pujols not having one of his better seasons statistically, just 6 for 25 this year, hitting .240. No home runs and just 3 RBIs as he keeps on going lower and lower in the batting order. And strikes out there. That's also been a problem for him this season. 2 down now for Armstrong Hula. And that one gets away from Tygo, and Kelly will take third. Fouled back, 2 and 1 the count. And that's another one that gets away, and the runner is going to come home and score. 5-0 Bombers. A couple of pass balls costing Tojam another run. Swing and a miss. Hula goes down. But it's 5-0 going into the bottom of the third. Top of the order due up for the Lumberjacks. Summers locked in here, 4 Ks through 2. 3 hits so far. 1 and 1 the count to Speedy. Speedy doing well this season, 11 for 27, but gets rung up there. And then back for the second time is Brainstorm. Swings and misses at the first pitch. Fouls off the next. 0 and 2. And back-to-back strikeouts for Summer here in the bottom of the third. Now bring up a tense tank Tygo. Say that 5 times fast. This one is going to be through. That's going to be a base hit for Tygo. And he'll be aboard. Bringing up Wreck Dreams to the plate. A long ago former Moonshot. You see that on both sides with Dreams and Bojack. Grounds out to Britton, in time to Luther to end the inning. Top of the fourth we go. 9-1-2 due up for the Bombers. Bojan comes out to start the top of the fourth. Swing and a miss there. 1-2 the count to Diamonds. That one's foul. Slow roller to Brainstorm. He flips it to Dream in time for round number 1, and a mojo boost for Toe Jam. He's back to neutral. Top of the order, tough out activated here for Iffy Jr. Swing and a miss. Jr. goes down for the first time today. Now bring up Graham Britton. 2 for 2. 2 RBI singles on the day for him. He rips that one into right. That's going to get down and roll to the wall. Britton digging for second, and he'll get there. So a 2-out double for Britton. And that will bring up Bojack. Oh, no, it won't. Sorry. Got ahead of myself. Brings up Nick Hugh Jr., who's 1 for 2. Contact versus righties with Toe Jam on the mound. Fouled back. 1-2 the count. Swing and a miss. Down goes Hugh. The Lumberjacks put a 0 up on the board for the first time tonight. Remains 5-0 going into the bottom of the fourth. Dream Bartco due up. One and two the count to Dream. The infamous Dreams Dream part of the lineup. Nice play by Bo to get the out there, one away. Brings up Phil Bartco Jr. I believe back in season 4 he was the shortstop, but has been playing in right field the last few years for the Lumberjacks, and he flies out into left for round number 2. Lumberjacks dominated that season 4 Super Series. I believe it was 4-1. I think that was the first season we played 7 games for the Super Series. And a 1-2-3 inning for Summer as we go to the top of the 5th. Jack Hoon will lead things off, followed by Luther and Kelly. Still 5-0 here. First time Jack Hoon will be to the plate without RBI man active. Fouled back, a 1-1 count. Grounded to Callan. She flips it to first in time for round number 1. And that will do it for Toe Jam. In comes Baron. Baroni's in for relief. Baroni's just 4 innings of work so far this season, but no earned runs. 1 hit, 4 walks for a 1 1/4 whip. 3 strikeouts on his resume. And make that 4 as he strikes out Luther for out number 2. Then bring out Murph Kelly. 1-1 to Kelly. Kelly grounds this one to Brainstorm. In time for round number 3, a 1-2-3 inning. And we'll go to the bottom of the 5th. 8-9-1 due up for the Lumberjacks. 5-0 still as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Chris Luzon, 6 for 20 this season, hitting 300 on the dot. But strikes out there for round number 1. Summer up to 7 Ks here so far. That one's fouled off. A 0-2 count to Destroyer. Destroyer floats this one to Jackoon for round number 2. Back to the top of the order, Speedy Gonzalez. 407 average for the veteran. But strikes out there, throw down to first in time for round number 3. We'll go to the top of the 6. Pool holes, Hula, and Diamonds due up. Two and one the count to Pujols. Gets this one into right, but Barco Jr. just in front of the track to make the catch for round number 1. That will bring up Hula. Hula struggling a bit this season. 5 for 21, a 238 average. Fouls that one back. 1 and 2 the count. Pays off that one, 2 and 2. Swing and a miss. Down goes Hula, 2 away, brings up Diamonds. Fouled off, 1 and 2. That one's into left, back it goes, and it's over the glove of Gonzalez, and that just ekes over the wall. A solo shot for Diamonds, and it's 6-0. Just over the glove and just over the wall. And here's Kid Iffy Jr. now tough out activated on 0-2 count. Grounded to Callens. She scoops it in time for round number 3. Diamonds gets another run on the board for the Bombers. 6-0 going into the bottom of the 6. 2, 3, and 4 due up for the Lumberjacks. That one's ripped right to Pujols for round number 1. Oh, and 2 to Tygo. This is inside. And fouled off. Remains a 1-2 count. That one's foul. Tygo battles back for a full count. Fouls off another pitch. Pops this up, but it will get out of play. We'll do it again. And he will draw a walk. Great appearance there by Tygo. Showing a good amount of discipline. So a runner aboard now for Wreck Dreams. 0 for 2 so far today. Summer up to 80 pitches with this one. Here in the bottom of the 6 with 1 out. A smidge high, but has done fairly well. But 3-0 to Dreams. She finds his own there, 3 and 1. But ball 4 and 2 runners aboard now for the Lumberjacks. And that will do it for Maury Summer. She gets a quick hook. In comes Smitty Warber-Jagerman-Jensen. Smitty, just 3 innings in our record book so far this year. No earned. 5 hits and a walk given up. 3 strikeouts. Here it's 2 runners on and only 1 out. And Gene Dream at the plate. Lumberjacks fouling off quite a few pitches here. Swing and a miss. Smitty gets out number 2. Now bring up Phil Barco Jr. Swings at the first pitch, fouls it back. Pops this one up into left field. Bo makes his way back and will make the catch for round number 3. And the side has retired. A couple more runners stranded for the Lumberjacks. Top of the 7th we go. Britton Nickhew Jr. and Bo Jackoon. Britton having himself a day. A double, 2 singles, and 2 RBIs. Not locked in, though. Gets fouled back. 2-1 the count. 3-1. Full count. And that is ball 4, and there's the mojo boost for Britain. On base for the 4th time tonight, here is Nick Hugh Jr. Once again, contact versus righties active. He's 1 for 3. Runner is going, and the throw is in the dirt, not in time. And Britain is in scoring position. (3-1) to Hugh Jr. And Hugh Jr. will take a walk as well. So 2 aboard now for Bo Jackoon. RBI man active. That will do it for Baronies. In comes Sir Alex Einstein, who I don't see in our stat sheet. This may be the first appearance of Einstein this season. So welcome to Season 9, Einstein. Your task is facing off a RBI active Bo Jackoon. 2-2 the count, a couple fouled back by Bo. Swing and a miss! Einstein comes up the winner there. Out number 1. Lefty versus lefty now, Einstein and Lexi Luther. 2-2, or 2-1, excuse me. Now 2-2. Ripped. Oh, Gene Dream saves a couple of runs with that one. Just able to snag that one over his head before it got into the corner. 2-away now here, Murph Kelly to the plate. 2-0 to Kelly. Slow roller, Brainstorm ranges over, throw is in time for out number 3. So Einstein gets out of a bit of a jam, goes to the bottom of the 7th, still 6-0 here. Callens, Luzon, and Destroyer due up. Smitty on the mound here to start the bottom of the 7th. 1-1 the count to Callens. And Callens into right. That one is deep, and it's going to be off the wall. And Callens will have herself a deep single to lead off the bottom of the 7th. Slow roller to Britton. Britton tags out Callens and throws it to second for the Dragon special. Quickly to 2 outs now, and Kodiak Destroyer to the plate. One and 2. Rounded. Jackoon. Throw in time for out number 3. And we'll go to the top of the 8, still 6-0. 7, 8, and 9, Pujols, Hula, and Diamonds. Rounded to Dream. He'll take it himself for round number 1. Two and 1 to Hula. Atness is 3-1. And ball 4. Hula will be aboard. Brings up Diamonds, who homered his last time up, but now specialist on Einstein, so the lefty-lefty matchup benefiting Einstein here. Nuking Diamond's stats here by a bit. Swing and a miss. Einstein with the strikeout, 2 away. And back to the top of the order, lefty on lefty once again. This time against Ken Iffy Jr. And Iffy Jr. rips that one into the gap. That's going to be trouble. That's going to roll to the wall. Kodiak Destroyer just now up with it. Runner's going to round third, head for home, and it's going to be 7-0 Bombers. RBI double from Ken Iffy Jr. Another lefty. Graham Britton locked in 3 for 3. With Iffy on second. Pops this one up, foul territory. Callens is there, and she will make the catch round number 3, and will send us to the bottom of the 8th, 7-0, top of the order due up for the Lumberjacks. Two 2-0 here. 3-0. Fouled off. 3-1 here to Gonzalez. Fouls off another for a full count. Pops it up into right center field. Iffy Jr. is under it, and he'll make the catch round number 1. And he goes down. 2 away. Tank Tygo, 1 for 2 today with a walk. But strikes out swinging there, and we'll head to the top of the 9th. 7-0 Bombers. 3, 4, and 5 do it for them here. Two and 1 to Hugh. Swings through that one. Popped it up into left center. Tracking that one is Gonzalez, and he gets there in time for round number 1. Had a runaway to get that, but able to track it down. And here is Bo. RBI single so far tonight in his debut for the Bombers. Ball's behind 0-2. Rips that one into the gap into right. And Bo will have himself at least a double. Might dig for 3 here, and he will. So a triple for Bo Jackoon here in the top of the 9th with 1 out. And Monique will come in. One and 2, the count to Luther. Inside, 2-2. And that will get out of play. High fly ball into right. Barco Jr. is under it. See if Bo Jackoon tests his arm. He will. The throw looks like it's going to be in plenty of time, but it's muffed by Tygo. And the run will score 8-0. And that will send us to the bottom of the 9th. Rec Dreams, Gene Dream, and Phil Barco Jr. due up. That one's into center. A diving attempt there by Diamonds, but it's well in front of him. Rec Dreams aboard. Here comes Gene Dream. Rounder to Britton. He goes to second for 1. To first. Can't quite turn 2. Barco Jr. to the plate. First pitch swinging fly ball into right. That will be caught by Iffy for round number 2. And Callan's the last chance here for the Lumberjacks. Into left, and that will do it. Nick Hugh Jr. with the catch. And the Bombers win 8-0 here. And a beat down of the Lumberjacks. Honestly surprising in my book. Was not expecting this outcome. 12 hits tonight from the Bombers. Every starter but Pujols getting a hit. Multi-hit games for Iffy, Britton, and Bojack-oon. 6 hits for the Lumberjacks, 2 from Callens. Both teams striking out over 10 times. Win goes to Summer. She gets 8 of those strikeouts through 5 1/3, 4 hits, couple walks. Smitty Warburg Jagerman Jensen with the save. He goes 3 2/3, only giving up 2 hits, striking out 3 of his own. Loss gets tagged to Toe Jam. He got hit for 4 through 4 1/3. And then we saw Barones give up 1 through 1 2/3. Einstein 2 through 2 1/3, and then Monique closing this out. Bombers sweep the MVPs. Britton, Summer, and Ken Iffy Jr. take the honors in this one, and that's going to do it for day number 2 here of Week 9 in the SSBL. Thank you all for tuning in. It's going to be an exciting day. Epic take a 10-8 lead in interconference play for now. We'll see how that takes care of tomorrow, but until that time, have a good night, everyone else. See y'all later.